Saturday night.
Time for your weekly dose of pop culture
With Cassie and Kenny. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Oh, wow. I forgot my. Hold on 1 minute. I look dark still. Why do I still look dark? I don't know. Hold on. I don't know. I still look dark. Why do I still look dark? Hold on. I can't hear. I can't. It's just not. Oh, okay. Take me off the show. I don't understand.
Christmas is coming. Start sending your letters off to Santa. Christmas is coming, yeah. Better be nice if you want your present. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Christmas is coming, yeah. Staying up late looking out the window, yeah. Christmas is coming, yeah. Spotting some sleigh rides and some jingle bells. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Christmas is coming, yeah. Roasting some chestnuts on the fire, yeah. Christmas is coming, yeah. Celebration and surprises. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Ooh, yeah. Tell all your brothers, sisters, and mama and papa too.
Okay. All right. Let's try.
It's Saturday night
Time for your weekly dose of pop culture.
with Kathy and Kenny. Welcome to the show.
All right. We're going to try this again. Can you
Okay,
get a little
I'm
dark?
here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're coming from my computer, not my headphones.
Okay. What am I doing wrong? I don't
What am
know
I
if I
doing wrong?
got, uh, I'm sure the sound is hooked up now because I
Okay,
realized I was
all right.
talking
All right.
before and
I
the
feel
roadcaster
myself in
wasn't
now.
even plugged up.
I hear you through. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. I'm not even using my headphone set. Then
What?
I'm not even using my headphone set. I can hear you through the. I had to figure out.
Well, you realize you have to plug the computer into the mic, the headset into the microphone jack.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me see.
Are you using the MacBook or no?
I'm using the MacBook. That's why I'm so confused right now. I'm using the MacBook and I'm confused. Okay, I'm
So
having
you need
issues and
like
problems.
MacBook 101.
Let's go on with the show. I don't have my list in front of me because it's on. Okay, you know what? I can get it.
Okay. Well, you know what? And your list was so long, and I know we're not going to get to everyone. And I realized when I did my slideshow, I didn't even get to the actors because I spent so much time with some of the other, like I kind of put them in categories. So maybe we could start off with those categories and then and with the actors.
Okay.
In our last show, first show
Happy New
rather.
Year, Ed.
Hey Ed, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone, all the pop culture kids out there. It is new year, new start. And we had talked about, okay, well, what will we talk about this first show? And we were going to do kind of an in memoriam, kind of remembering some of the actors who have passed this year. And really, I was just upset. I was like, Betty White. Oh, God, I don't know why my microphone seems like it's going in and out. Betty White was hanging in there and was making these big plans for this big 100th birthday celebration. I think they're still planning to do the celebration, even though she was one of the last celebrities to pass away in 2021. So we are putting the nail in the coffin of this year.
Why am I so dark?
I don't know.
I
I
have the
can see
same
your
lights
ring
that I
light
have.
in your glasses too.
I have the same lights that I usually have in my other.
Uh-huh. Are you using a webcam or are you using the camera from the computer?
I'm using the camera from the computer.
Oh, okay.
I probably need to use the webcam.
Yeah, I probably would use the
I see now
webcam.
it's lighter.
Yeah, that's a little better. And I don't know what this is, but it looks like somebody who probably shouldn't be in here. Post in the comments. Again, happy new year to everyone, and thanks for hanging out with us on Saturday night. It's what we do, Kenny and Kathy talking pop culture, and in this year, saying goodbye to some of the people that we lost this year. And I know this list that Kenny had sent me is like it's like 3 pages long. So, wow. We're not gonna probably have time to hit all of them, but I just got
I like Ed's comment there.
okay. You look good with any light. Oh, Lord
Thanks,
have
brother man.
mercy.
Much love.
All right. I started off with sports and some of the people that we lost in sports this year. Most recently, John Madden, who was just a couple days ago, but before
Yeah,
that, Tommy Lasorda and
still fresh.
Hank Aaron,
Hank Aaron, yes, a legend.
a legend that passed away. And actually, Kenny, I didn't get a chance. I didn't take any pictures of any of the actors.
That's
So
okay.
I kind of started off with some of the sports figures
Okay.
that you gave me and some of the other people. I don't know. It just feels like I'm popping. Do you hear that?
No, I don't hear the popping. But am I glitching still?
No, you're not glitching.
Okay.
You're not
I'm
glitching.
not glitching anymore, people.
You're
I'm
not
dark, but
glitchy.
I'm not glitching. We need to work on my lighting, but I'm not glitching. You know,
We'll
we need
we'll
to
we'll get some work done on that
we'll get
lighting.
some work done on the lighting part because I don't know. I might have to use my webcam now.
And I actually had a cool light I was going to use, and I still haven't figured out a way to like get it into like the system and the hookup. And now
Yeah,
I'll figure it out eventually.
I'm going to start using my webcam now. I think next week I'm gonna use my webcam and see how that does everything.
Yeah, because now I don't know, something kind of clicked and you got darker.
Yeah, something clicked. I got now. I'm getting lighter. I go back and forth, light and dark, light and dark. It's
Well,
like
we'll
my
figure it out. I
yeah.
was gonna wear my Words Out production shirt, but maybe I'll wear that next week.
Okay, yeah, because you know what? Yeah, I think by next week the first release will be coming out for Words Out Productions. So we got that to look forward to.
Okay, cool.
So
Is that a new poster back there?
huh?
The Ultimates? Is that a new
No,
poster? That
it's not,
looks
no,
new.
this is the same old posters. Maybe you couldn't see them too good because I kept glitching.
Okay. Well,
But
hey.
this is a poster of Make My Marvel with all the Marvel heroes, and this is a poster of the Ultimates, and on
Uh-huh.
the other side is a poster of Captain America.
Okay.
And this is what I look like when I don't glitch. I just keep going from light to dark to light to dark to light to dark. Why? I don't know. He's on third.
You. It's a show called You. You did a show about it.
I can't hear you now.
You can't hear me now?
Huh?
Nothing.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Now I can't hear you.
Oh man. I don't know
Can y'all
what
hear
you did.
Kathy or can y'all hear me? Like, what can you hear?
I can
Ed,
hear
what
you.
can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you.
You can hear me? I
I
can't hear
can.
you.
We have got to get that
I'm just going from
GoFundMe
light to dark.
going. Oh, but you cannot hear me.
What can, Ed, who can you hear? Me or Kathy?
I mean,
Anybody
he
else out
probably
there
can hear
listening?
both of us.
No.
I know. I feel like everything I
Can you,
touch on this desk is
no,
just
can't hear
making
you
tons
still.
of noise. So I'm having some
Still
sound
can't hear you.
issues. All right, let's going back
Sports. Yeah,
to
we're talking sports.
sports. Also, uh,
I can hear
um,
both of you just fine, but you can't hear. Well, I can't hear her. Is
you
what the
can't hear
problem is.
me. See, you can hear both of us. In golf,
Yeah, I don't know
Lee
what Kathy's
Elder.
saying. I
Oh,
have
I'm
no
talking
idea.
about Lee Elder. Was one of the people that we lost this year, along with boxer Marvin Hagler.
Kathy, did you hit something wrong? Because I can't hear you.
I didn't hit anything. I'm not on mute. I don't know what you've done. You were hearing me through the computer, weren't you?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
All right.
Now I can hear you. I know why
So
I can
I'm
hear
thinking
you.
it's
I
all
know
on
why.
your end because I did not touch anything
Yeah, it was on my
at
end. I was
all.
trying to hook up my second screen, and when I hooked up my second screen, all of a sudden the sound went down. So it's my bad. I
Okay.
don't have the list in front of me. I didn't print it out.
Oh, you didn't print out the list?
No, I
Okay.
need to
Well,
print.
you
I
know
need.
what? Let's go with the slides for the first couple sections I have on slide, and then
Who's that?
uh,
Who was guys?
the guy in the red is golfer. Um, oh, he was a golfer, Lee Elder,
Okay,
who was one of the.
He's the first black guy to get into the Masters.
Okay, all right. So pre-Tiger Wood action on that,
Yep.
and then Marvin Hagler. Marvin
And
Hagler.
Marvin Hagley. That's right. Marvelous Marvin Hagley. He passed away this year.
Yeah. In media, I just labeled these media because I figure they were like an announcer, not sports announcers, but like Larry King passed away, as well as Willard Scott and Rush Limbaugh. So,
Yeah.
and also in media, Larry Flint, who was, I guess, most famous for, was it Hustler magazine?
Yeah, it was Hustler. Not that I indulge in that kind of thing, but he was famous for Hustler. I just know because I read it up. I read up on it today.
And I don't know whether this is the right photo for this woman, Sarah Weddington, who was the attorney in the Roe versus Wade case, and also,
In the bottom right. I don't know if that's the right photo for her. I think it
okay,
is.
all
But the
right.
attorney for the Roe versus Wade case,
Mhm.
she passed away this year.
And also, you didn't have her on the list, but I also included Bell Hooks, who
Yeah,
is an
you know what?
author.
I put bell hooks on the list.
I didn't see Bell Hooks on the
She was
list,
a
and if
poet.
you did, everything was in caps, and I know her name isn't usually
Yeah, her
it's
name usually
usually
isn't in cap.
lowercase letters.
Yeah,
And
it was
also, you know what? It wasn't really media. He was more comedian, but because he did the announcing on Weekend
SNL.
Update for SNL, I put Norm Macdonald, who also passed away this year.
Yes.
Other notables, G. Gordon Liddy, most famous for the Watergate scandal, passed away. Also, former Vice President Walter Mondale, and and I included in this section uh, Rob
Robert P.
Moses.
Moses,
Now,
civil rights leader.
I included this cover of this book because I had this particular book
Okay.
called Radical Equations. And again, talking about math, and he did work with chess and education and as well as civil rights. But this is actually a book I owned and read and loved. And I included that picture because I was so fond of that book. So other notables, I was about to say Donald Dole, Bob Dole,
Bob
gosh,
Dole.
Bob Dole, as well as Prince Philip.
Hmm.
And actually, this woman should have been Diane Durham, should have been in with the athletes, but I
Yeah.
realized I forgot her. So I stuck her in here, who was the first Black gymnast.
Yeah. She was the first
Okay.
black gymnast to be allowed, I think, to qualify in gymnastics Olympics.
Okay. Sweet. So
And
pre,
she passed away. She was only 52 when she passed away this year.
wow. Desmond Tutu,
Yeah. Archbishop Desmond Tutu.
Archbi
Let's
Archbishop,
give him his title.
and that was recently, that was like
That was
December or
recent.
yeah, or
That was like
November.
2 weeks ago, maybe.
2 week yeah, I think that was in
Maybe a
December.
week or two ago. He passed away.
Yeah, but like I said, you had, like, literally 3 pages, and I realized, like, a lot of the actors, I didn't get to get pictures, but I wanted to go through these ones that I did have pictures, and then we could talk about some of the actors that were on the list, um, tackling some of the musicians. And gosh, I took this picture and now I don't even remember who this guy is. Chick Corea.
Oh, Chick Corea?
Chick Corea.
Chick Corea is a very famous
I mean, I
jazz
know the
man.
name. I just didn't recognize his picture.
He's a very famous jazz man, Chick Corea. Um I can't even name the stuff he's known for, but I've listened to some Chick Corea and it's not coming to me right now this minute. But Chick Corea, when he passed away in the jazz world, that was a very big thing in the music world,
Mhm.
the jazz world.
And on the bottom is a picture of Lloyd Price. Do you know any of his songs?
Lloyd
It,
Price,
the name
he's in the
sounds so
Rock and
familiar.
Roll Hall of Fame.
Uh-huh.
He was one of those singers at the beginning of rock and roll, man.
Okay.
I don't know what his claim. I'm not 100% what his claim to fame is, and I had it in my notes in front of me, and I can't access them. But yeah, he was. Um, he's in the Rock and Roll
You
Hall of
can't
Fame.
pull up your notes? Like, open up a window and pull up your notes? Or you don't know how to do that yet?
Yeah, in 1 minute I can.
Okay. And then BJ Thomas, that raindrops keep falling on my head.
The very famous "Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head" that was first featured in the movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, which happens to be one of my personal favorites. But BJ Thomas is known for that, and that was his claim to fame. Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, and if you ever seen Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, that is the scene where, excuse me, that is the scene where Butch Cassidy is driving around with Sundance's woman on a bike. which in some countries means you're married.
All right. You're making me laugh. All
So
right. Other musicians, the rap world took a hit this year
yeah, rap
with the
really took a
death
hit this year,
of
man.
DMX. Um,
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here, up in
Tom,
here.
Tommy DeBarge, he died this year. I thought he had died previously. I didn't know that was this year. Was that is that right, Ed?
I don't know, Ed. We might
I
have to
thought
talk
he had
about that.
I thought he had died. Oh, maybe it was this year. Oh wow. Well, actually, Tommy DeBarge was in the band. Oh, he was 64 years old. That was this year. Wow.
He's a switch.
He was in Switch, which kind of oh, that was in October this year. I didn't realize that. Yeah, he was in the band
Man,
Switch.
puppy.
Okay. Nope. Oh, don't even go there. Now I know, and actually, I think DeBarge was one of the first families to do. Oh yeah, oh Ed's always coming with the facts. A member of the famous DeBarge family, and he was a singer in the R&B group Switch. They'll Never Be. I Call Your Name. Oh my goodness. The DeBarge family was actually the first unsung, the BET like documentary
I
TV
don't think
show.
I don't think Tommy did the falsetto though. Somebody there's other brother who died previously did the falsetto.
Bobby was
Bobby
I
did the
think Bobby
falsetto.
was the oldest, because I think he was named after their dad, and because they had their dad was white and their mom was black, but DeBarge, and I think kind of like the Jacksons, it was like Eldra L. DeBarge was probably the most talented of them all, but Bobby and Tommy were part of the group Switch that also included like oh gosh, who was
Um
James Ingram's
Ingram,
brother Philip.
yeah.
Philip Ingram and just all these studio musicians, and they were known. They were called Switch because they could all switch out and play different instruments. So it wasn't like, like the drummer wasn't just the drummer. I guess was it Greg Fillinganes? Anyway, but they could all switch like different instruments and different things.
Yeah, we tried to do that with one of my bands,
Uh huh.
but only one person knew how to switch instruments, and I didn't. All I could play was the cowbell.
More cowbell. I'm sorry, that's
So
kind of funny.
we had an idea to switch instruments around,
Uh
but only
huh.
one guy knew how to play different instruments.
Uh huh.
So all I could do was cowbell, and
Cowbell.
another guy could play one other instrument, but it wasn't the same.
Just didn't do it.
It wasn't the same. We couldn't do that.
But you sitting on the cowbell. But you didn't play any other percussion?
Huh?
You didn't do any other percussion? Little tambourine?
I had like a shaker thing, and I would do the shaker thing sometimes.
You do the shaker. Oh, you know what? You're right, Ed. And I forgot to get Colin Powell in my list of
Yeah, because I have him
notables.
on my list.
Yeah, he was on the list, and I did miss Colin Powell. I think I was
Colin
looking for
Powell
a
was the
picture,
first
and I got.
African American Secretary of State ever.
Mm,
And he passed away this year. This is a man who probably could have been the next president if he wanted to be. And he
mhm.
could have been the first black Republican president, really, technically. If that's what he wanted, because it was right there for him. And he probably could have had the votes to do that.
It probably could.
I mean, it would have been nice to see a race between him and Obama would have been like either way, psh, you know. But yeah, Bismarcky. Oh,
Oh
you
wait.
got what I need.
He said yeah, there's Bismarcky right above us. Is he wait,
And then we had
wait, I gotta point that way. And then DMX, y'all gonna make me lose my
lose
mind
my mind
up in here.
up in here.
And from the Rolling Stones, a big hit was
Charlie Watts.
Charlie Watts. Charlie Watts
Charlie
passed
Watts.
away
That
this
was a big hit from the Rolling Stones, man.
as well as, and there were some other music ones. I think music was the last one that I got to, so that's why I didn't. Well, no, I think I got to a couple other music people. Um, but oh wait, I'm trying to maneuver the screen plus stay on screen, and it's hard.
Yeah,
From the Gap Band, Ronnie Wilson
Ronnie Wilson with the Gap Band.
from the
Yes.
Gap Band also passed away,
Hmm.
and we also had Mary Wilson,
From the
the
Supremes.
legendary voice of Mary Wilson, gone, as well as Dusty Hill from ZZ. Well, you don't even have to know what band it is; you could just tell by
You
the
can tell
beard.
by the beard.
It's
It's ZZ Top,
definitely
man.
ZZ
She got
Top.
legs. She knows how to use them.
Oh no, actually, well, Legs was probably one of the most popular songs, but there's what's that song? Dun, 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 dun. Oh man, I
Sharp
can't think
Dressed
of the
Man.
name of it. Huh?
Sharp Dressed Man.
No, no, no. I'm not. It's not. It's probably not a popular hit. Um, dun, 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 dun. It'll come to me before the end of the show. Also, Don Everly of the Everly Brothers passed away this year.
Did the other brother pass away too?
Bill Medley. Or wait, oh wait, am I with the right brothers?
I don't know.
I
There were
may
two
have the wrong
brothers,
brothers.
the Everly brothers. And
The
one passed
Everly
away, of course, we have. But did the other brother pass away before this? I don't know. Ed, do you know about anything about that? Um,
Ed, Ed is our source of
it
information.
is, yeah.
I just got started on the actors, so I didn't get through them. So I had to kind of go and look at your list
You,
to
you,
talk
you,
about some of them. But I know and I think we had did a show where we talked about Cloris Leachman as well as
ancestors.
Cecily Tyson,
Yes.
who, um, again, uh, uh, the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman was just, I don't know, that was just
I
a
want
movie
to. I
for my
want
youth.
to.
I
I
just
want to
associate
settle a
with
myth
Cecily
there to
Tyson.
people who don't know. The
Uh-huh.
autobiography of Jane Pittman was a fictional story. She wasn't a real person. People don't know
Okay.
that, and they think she was
Also,
a real person, and she wasn't. It was a fictional person.
Hal Holbrook passed away this year. Who else did we lose? This I didn't know. I miss when this news happened. I didn't know that Screech died. Um, oops,
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
jumping
Kodo.
ahead. No, oh, Yaphet Koto, and he was just one of those actors that was just a fixture in a lot of different movies. But no, I
You
didn't know
know, you know,
Screech died. How did he die?
oh, Screech had cancer. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Screech
No,
had
I
cancer.
did
It was
not.
a big thing that he died.
No, I totally
Matter
missed
of
that.
fact, there's a reboot of the show he was on,
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell. There's a
Saved by the
reboot
Bell.
on one of those streaming channels now, and there was a big thing because they didn't ask Screech to come back, and they didn't ask Lark Voorhees to come back. They finally got Lark Voorhees on the show because she
Uh,
made a plea to them, like, "Yo, why didn't you ask me?" And they thought she had some mental problems. She couldn't do it, but she could, and she was on the show. And then they did a tribute to Screech, where they were all sitting in that same restaurant that they did when they were kids, and they were having a toast to Screech.
oh wow. I didn't even know.
It's
I
on
I
YouTube.
totally missed that one.
You probably see it on
Okay,
YouTube. It's them
I have
having
to
a
go
toast.
check that out.
Yeah.
Also, Christopher Plummer, who is, I guess, most famous for The Sound of Music.
Yeah, but most of us nerds know him from Star Wars. But yeah,
Star. What was he in Star Wars?
he was one of the
I'm not
bad guys.
nerdy enough, huh?
Yeah, he's one of the bad guys in Star Wars.
Okay. I'm not nerdy enough to know who that is.
Yes.
Uh, let's see, who else do we have on the list? Wait, I just lost the. Okay, this is one of the actors that you had. There were a lot of actors. John C. Riley, who
Hmm.
passed away, as well as Olympia Dukakis and Gavin McLeod, which I got this picture and I didn't realize. Oh,
Betty
I
White.
did realize, but I was like, "Oh, wait, it's got Betty White on it too." So it was a twofer. Because
Let me tell you something here though.
okay.
Olivia Dukakis,
Uh-huh.
Olympia Dukakis rather. Great actress. Great actress. There's nothing you probably seen her in that was not like stellar.
Mhm.
Like I remember her in Moonstruck, and she's like, "I want you to stop seeing her."
Snap out of it.
Yeah, and then when she was in um Look Who's Talking,
Uh-huh.
and she's talking about her sex life, and she's on the treadmill, she's on the bike, and she's going real fast, and what's called goes, "Mom, I don't want to hear this." Like, oh, you mean a popsicle? And she's, you know.
Great.
But Olympia Dukakis, great actress, and of course she was in one of your favorite movies, Still Magnolias.
Oh, I love Still Magnolias. Why?
Of course, she was in that. You know, Still Magnolias, and I watched the movie. It was decent. I didn't see the big
You
draw.
didn't like Still Magnolias? How
I
could you
liked it. It was cool. I ain't say I didn't dig it. It was cool. I
Uh-huh.
dug it, but
It's got some of the best lines ever. Maybe I'm
eh,
partial because I was in a production of Still Magnolias here in community theater, and I got to play like Weezer, which is just like the total
I
like
mean, as
uh,
far as far as best lines in the movie, it's
mhm.
still Die Hard.
Jeez. You and the Die Hard. I mean,
It's still Die
really.
Hard. But you know, um, let's talk about this though. Another person who passed away. Do you have any more pictures?
I got a few. Let's
Because
see.
you got Gavin McLeod from Mary Tyler Moore and the Love Boat, the captain of the Love Boat.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I guess I have to refresh it. Maybe I don't know. I was trying to the platform that we use to stream the show is called let's see. No,
StreamYard.
it's called StreamYard, and they've added a lot of cool new features. And if you are thinking about streaming or want to give it a try, there is a link in the description. I believe I put a link in there. Hopefully, I put a link in there. But speaking of links in the description, there's also a link to our Buy Me a Coffee page, and that's a cool way that you can support the show. And we do the show every Saturday night, and we just kind of hang out, talk pop culture. Again, this is our In Memoriam show where we talk about some of the folks who have passed this year. But another cool way you can support that doesn't cost you a dime is to give us the thumbs up and give us a like on Facebook if you're watching us here on the Kathy and Ken Explain Pop Culture page, or on the YouTube page, K Walk Comedy. You know, just hang out, support. There is also a link in the description. I'm just going to run through all the
Okay.
plugs now for Kenny's video, Unbroken Spirit, which was from his um spoken word release album from 2020. And Unbroken Spirit is a very well done video production of that recording. It is, I believe, now over 6,000 views.
6,200.
6,200 views. So
I believe
we're
it was
just going to
6,200 last time I looked this morning.
hopefully keep people going back, sharing it and liking it and giving him that love and support. So hopefully we can reach 10,000 views.
I
But
appreciate it.
congratulations on the success of that. And I guess next week we'll be talking a little bit more about some of the tracks from oops, sorry. I thought I had the music back on from Words Out Productions, which there's also a link in the description to check out Words Out Productions. But again, for the pop culture kids, the folks who join us every week, we appreciate you. So glad to have you here. And yeah, thanks for your support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right. back, back to the list. And now the rest of the list, I got to go through without pictures. I'm sorry, I forgot the pictures.
Um, here's one. Here's one that made me really sad because we went through actors.
Mhm.
Marky Post, who a lot of people don't remember, but she was on Night Court.
Uh-huh.
She played Night Court. She played what was the character? I forget the character, but she was on Night Court and she was very pretty, and she will be missed. Not because she was pretty, but she was funny on that show too. Because you always have to have a straight person on these kind of shows.
Yeah, she was the straight person.
Well, she was a
Definitely.
straight person on the show. Um,
Oh, you know
you
what?
know, you know who else passed away?
Clarence Williams the third
Clarence
from
Williams
the
III.
from the
He
Mod
played the
Squad,
father. Yeah, for the Mod Squad.
but most people remember him as the dad in
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain, which again, why would you outline a body if the person's in the hospital? I'm just saying, it's just one of those movie incongruencies
Don't
that
don't hate on
sticks
Purple
out like
Rain.
a sore thumb.
Don't hate on Purple Rain.
Why did they outline the
Don't.
body if homeboy wasn't dead?
Let it go. Let it go.
Oh, she was also on The Fall Guy.
Marky
Oh, you
Post
know
was
what?
on
There was
Purple.
another woman who passed away that Tawny Katan. I don't think you had her on the list, but I know she passed away this year as well.
You know who passed away?
Who?
Carmine Ragusa. I go from rags to riches.
Oh,
On Laverne and Shirley.
from
That
Laverne
would
and
be
Shirley.
Eddie Mecca.
Oh wow, Eddie Mecca. Yes.
And when we did musicians, you forgot to include Michael Nesmith from the Monkees.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot about him.
Michael
Oh, there's
Nesmith.
Marky Post. That was a photo,
That's
and
Marky
also
Post.
Paul Mooney.
Paul Mooney.
Paul Mooney.
You know what Paul Mooney is famous for?
Well, I know he wrote for Richard Pryor.
He wrote for Richard Pryor,
Mhm.
but he wrote something very famous that people don't realize that he wrote for Richard Pryor.
Oh,
When
what was
Richard
that?
Pryor was on Saturday Night Live, and Paul Mooney, I remember hearing an interview of him telling the story. When Richard Pryor was on Saturday Night Live, Chevy Chase wanted to do
Oh, that scene with Chevy Chase.
that scene
Oh,
with Chevy
yeah.
Chase. Richard Pryor did not want to do a scene with Chevy Chase. And
Wow.
Paul Mooney said neither one of them were too fond of Chevy Chase. But Chevy
Uh,
Chase was a pain in the butt, followed Richard Pryor around till Richard Pryor, you know what, Paul, just write a scene. And Paul wrote that scene based on the interview that he had with the network about him writing for them.
mhm.
And, he just kind of based it off of that. And it turned out to be one of the best scenes of the night with Richard Pryor and Chevy Chase.
Oh, wow. Oh, you know who we forgot to mention when we were doing kind of like notables that weren't necessarily actors?
Uh,
Um, Malika Shabazz, one of Malcolm X's
yes.
daughters, also passed away this year. I see that on the list as well, and I forgot it. And I had a picture up a moment ago of Paul Mooney. We were just talking Paul Mooney. Another comedian who passed was Jackie Mason, who was, I
Yes.
guess, part
Jackie
of that
Mason
old
passed away.
school style comedy, but nevertheless funny. But oh, Ed reminds us that Eddie Mecca was the big
The big
ragu.
ragu.
Yeah, the big ragu.
The big
Not
ragu.
not to be confused with the great kazoo, because that's a whole different kind of thing. Thank you. We're here
You know,
all week.
there's some
Try the
people. Okay,
meal.
I want to mention this guy because in the '90s, this is one of my favorite songs. There's a song called "Heaven Help Me" with Dion Estes and George Michael. George Michael sang it. Dion Estes, I guess, did the music, but Dion
Uh-huh.
Estes also passed away this year.
Okay.
And he was like pretty much, he was a musician that people probably knew, but his one thing um was to me was Lovecraft County. No, I'm sorry, Heaven Help Us. I said Lovecraft County because I was thinking about the actor.
The actor who passed away, Michael K. Williams.
Yes, he was in The Wire and Lovecraft County, and his work in Lovecraft County was phenomenal.
I never watched that. It got
Oh my
canceled
god!
too, didn't it?
Huh?
Did it get canceled?
They're not doing a season 2, and there's a big debate about that because this
Uh,
movie, when you watch this series on HBO, Lovecraft County definitely deserves a season 2. Oh my God, this it was has
so
you on your
I can
edges.
catch it on HBO Max. So if there's
Yeah.
anybody who like me miss Lovecraft County, I was actually watching some Netflix today. I wanted to watch that Don't Look Up. Have you
Yes,
watched
I
that?
watched that. I
You
watched
didn't like
that.
it though.
I think I watched it last night.
I watched The Unforgivable with Sandra Bullock because you know what? One of the funniest clips that I saw on the internet, and I know they were sharing a lot of clips with Betty White,
You
but
talk
there
about
was
Betty White, Sandra Bullock, and Ryan Reynolds.
yes, I guess
Backstage, that is, I was out with some friends last night celebrating New Year's Eve, and I showed them that clip, and we were just cracking up because that was the funniest.
that was the funniest
That was
clip.
the funniest clip. It's like you really been a terrible assistant. I'm not your assistant. I play an assistant. I'm
In
not
the
your
movie,
assistant.
I'm not just a,
Well, I want a cup of coffee. When Betty White says she wants coffee, you get her
you
coffee. And then he yells at her, and she goes. She gives Sandra Bullock a hug, and she gives Ryan Reynolds the finger while she's giving him. And then Sandra Bullock
it's
goes,
like nobody knows who
"Nobody knows who you are."
Ronald Ryan Reynolds
That's
is.
Betty White.
They
She's a
know
national
Betty
treasure.
White. She's a national treasure. They
I'm
know
Sandra
Sandra
Bullock.
Bullock.
I'm America's
Sandra
sweetheart.
Bullock, right?
You're Ryan Reynolds. Nobody knows who you
If
are.
you have not seen that clip, you need to Google
Yo,
it and check it out.
type in Betty
Um,
White and Ryan Reynolds on YouTube. You will see that clip. That clip is the funniest thing. And then they do a commercial for the show. Ryan Reynolds' head is cut out, and he's sitting there. He touches Sandra, and Sandra Bullock like shoves him on. Oh my God, it's hilarious.
oh yes,
Yes,
and
Miss
uh,
Galari.
Pete Scolari is on our list. Was he in? Was that Murphy Brown? Oh no, I'm thinking of. Wait, Pete
No,
Scolari.
that wasn't. No, he
That's not.
wasn't in Murphy Brown.
I'm thinking the guy who played Miles. It wasn't Murphy Brown. What
No,
show
it
was
wasn't Murphy
Pete
Brown.
Scolari
He's in
on?
bosom buddies with Tom Hanks.
Okay, Bosom Buddies. All right.
And I think
I
he
was
did
thinking
another show too. Did he do a show with Bob Newhart after the Bob Newhart show? Yeah, Newhart and Bosom
Newhart
Buddies.
and Bosom
Bosom
Buddies.
Buddies. Yes, he did
Newhart,
that.
which had the best season finale ever.
Is that the one where he wakes up and he's in bed with Michelle Plachette?
Uh, no, Suzanne Plachette.
Suzanne Plachette, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and it's like it's like that if you are a pop culture geek, if you were a latchkey kid in the 70s, you knew Bob Newhart. And if you watch the Newhart show, this is Daryl, my other brother Daryl. And
Yeah.
anyway, it was a hysterically
That
funny
was
show. Bob
that
Newhart
was
just had
Tom Post, I think. I believe.
Tom Poston.
Yeah, Tom Poston, yeah.
Tom Poston, definitely. That was hysterical. Oh, there was another and again, don't ever underestimate like the not just the stars but like the second I don't want to call them like bit actors or the
The
character
sidekick.
actors. This
The
the
sidekick?
the different sidekicks or character actors. There were a couple of them that passed away. You had Gavin O'Herlihy from who played Chuck on Happy Days. Not a
Yes.
big role, not a huge role. Also, the actor who from Friends. Oh gosh, what was the name of the actor from Friends that passed away? Who
Um
worked in the coffee shop?
um I
I
can't
thought
remember
you
his
had
name
him on
now.
this list.
I didn't
Oh
put his
yeah,
name.
James Michael Tyler.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So just great. Also, oh my gosh, Frank Bonner from WKRP in
Yes,
Cincinnati.
yes, Herb.
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. Well, no, that wasn't necessarily him, but that was the other
Yeah.
guy who said that line. But I just that Thanksgiving scene is like the
Yeah, that
penultimate.
Thanksgiving scene,
Like
and Mr. Carlson
ARP at
walks
its
in with
best.
Herb and
Herb,
Herb and Les, and they're
Herb,
like
Herb Tarlick.
Herb Tarlick, yes, yes, with those
Oh my
loud
goodness.
jackets he used to wear.
Also, we lost Ned Beatty,
Yes, Ned
who
Beatty.
was probably most famous for Deliverance. Although
Yeah,
he's played a lot of roles
he's played a
throughout his
lot of roles
career,
throughout time. He was in
but
the Superman movie as Otis, um, the right hand man in the first Christopher Reeve Superman movies.
now,
Of course,
was that a
Deliverance.
real part from the cartoons, or was that or comics, or was that just a part they made up for him?
I think it was just a part they made up for him, Otis. It might have been from the comics from way back, but
Mhm.
Otis is not a memorable character in the comics. But that was Ned Beatty. Ned Beatty's done some other like classic. Like I liked him when he was in Back to School.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was Dean Martin in Back to School.
Another actor who, and I don't know whether you were a Sex in the City fan, but Willie
Yes, I wasn't such a
Carson
fan, but
from
yeah, I
Sex
remember he
in the
passed away.
City also passed away. And I know they actually did a reboot, and I haven't watched it yet, and I'm not sure how I feel that we don't have any Kim Cattrall, but the Sex in the City reboot is on. Do you know what streaming service that one's on? Is it Netflix or Hulu?
And so the Sex and the City reboot is on HBO.
Oh, it's on H. Oh, that's right, because it was an HBO show.
It's an HBO.
Okay, I'm
HBO
still
Max.
grappling with the fact that Tommy DeBarge. I thought he. Oh, anyway, I thought he had passed away a while ago, but evidently that was this year.
All right, so
Who else do we have? Oh, Michael Constantine. That's the actor from Room 222.
I guess so.
I'm pretty
You see
sure.
his comment down there?
How can I enter studio? Can I post the link? Okay. You know what, Ed, you can post the link. I don't know. I'm not
Can
YouTube
you post the link?
savvy. Can I post the link?
Yeah, can you post the link so he can get in?
Oh, can I post the link so he can get in? I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. All right. Yes, I can, Ed. Let me post the link and we will bring Ed in. You know what? I should just send the link to Ed because
Mhm.
um
But okay, so here's the thing that we haven't mentioned. So Gavin McLeod passed away. Ed Asner passed away.
oh wow. It was
So Ed Asner passed away. So Klaus Leishman passed away early this year. Then Gavin McLeod, and then Ed Asner, and then when Betty White passed away yesterday, she was the last surviving members of two different shows, which is Mary Tyler Moore and The Golden Girls. So once Betty White died, every cast member of Mary Tyler Moore is deceased, and every cast member of The Golden Girls is deceased.
okay, so Ed, I sent it to you via uh to you via Facebook Messenger. But okay. Oh wait, he got it. All right. Welcome to the stream once again. Our brother from another mother. He's here live in the flesh. Ed
Ed
Hard Brown.
Diehard Brown. Ed Diehard Brown, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Hey, Ed.
I'm embarrassed because I honestly, half of these people that you're mentioning, I didn't even know passed. I'm embarrassed.
So yeah, I'm like I didn't realize. Like again, Kenny made this list. There's like 3 pages of people.
I was working today.
Holy smokes!
I mean, yeah, yeah, because we didn't even talk about some of like the producers, directors, like Richard Donner and Melvin Van Peebles. Who I know a lot, probably more people know his son Mario Van Peebles. Right. But yeah,
and for those who don't know, Richard Donner was the one who directed the Lethal Weapon series.
All of them.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I did. Yeah, this list went on and on and on. I don't know who Samuel E. Wright is, but you have him down here as the voice of Sebastian the Crab from.
Yeah, I only put him down because he was the voice of Sebastian the Crab.
See, that's and Charles Grodin.
Yes,
didn't
Charles
realize-
Grodin.
died?
Yeah.
Charles Grodin.
You know
Yeah.
who else passed away?
Who?
Sonny Chiba.
Who's Sonny Chiba?
The martial arts guy, Sonny Chiba from the 70s.
Oh,
I don't know Sonny Chiba.
Okay, never mind. Keep it moving. Suzanne Douglas is the mother from the TV show Parenthood.
Okay, I didn't see that. I didn't watch that show. The Parenthood.
Ron Papel, the infomercial king,
Okay, Ron Papel.
and Dennis Thomas, one of the co-founders of Kool and the Gang.
oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
dag.
My
This
list is
show
thorough.
starting to depress me. Okay, I don't know what that was, but
my
it was on
list
the-
is thorough.
I know your list is pretty tight. There was somebody else. Oh yeah, see, I missed that. Ed Asner, Don. All right, who did we miss? Did we get everybody on this list, Kenny?
I think we
'Cause-
got just about everybody on this list.
wow. Oh, and I'm sorry, I've forgotten about like how many monkeys are left now? If
Just
Michael Nesbitt,
Mickey
Mickey
Dolenz.
Dolenz. Mickey Dolenz is the only one left. George Siegel. We forgot George Siegel.
Oh yeah, he just passed.
Thermodynamics. Yeah, George
Yeah.
Siegel. Who my favorite movie of his, Last Married Couple in America. Not his most popular movie, but hey, it's got my girl Natalie Wood in it, so I liked it.
Was John Rowley? Is that the actor that was in Chicago?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't know he
No,
passed away, or is that a different actor?
that's a different actor.
Oh, okay, because I think
But
I
the
had
one
a
who was in
picture of John.
Chicago is the same one who did the Step Brothers with Will Ferrell.
Yeah, John C. Raleigh. Okay, so it wasn't him.
It was
So it
another
must have
John
been-
Rowley, an actor.
Okay, you know what? Then I had the wrong guy. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
not John
I
C.
did not-
Rowley, John Rowley.
Oops, my
I'm
bad.
pretty sure they're not the same guy.
All right. So John Rowley is okay. He did die in January of this year, and I'm looking at his credits, and I'm not quite sure. He was on the soap opera General Hospital, Passions, and looks like Days of Our Lives.
Yes.
So
He's
okay.
a soap opera actor. You know who passed away? Remember the lady from the Police Academy movies with the squeaky voice?
Oh yeah.
Marion Ramsey. She passed away. And I think the Police Academy lost another actor that was on Police Academy, Art Matrano, who
Uh-huh.
played, I think, like the sergeant or something on Police Academy in the Police Academy movies. But Police Academy lost two different people.
Oh wow. Who's
yeah.
Art LaFleur? Do you know who that is?
Why does that
Art
sound familiar?
LaFleur. I know you put him on the list. And Young Dolph, who's a rapper that I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who and Heath Freeman, and Jerry Douglas, who was a soap opera actor.
Art LaFleur was a character actor.
Okay, yeah.
He made appearances in a lot of movies: The Sandlot, The Blob, Cobra with Sylvester Stallone, Field of Dreams, so forth. I'm just looking it up because I wasn't sure either. But when I looked it up, when you see him, you'll know him.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, see, that's with character actors, it's like, oh, you might not know the name.
Right.
The minute you see him, you're like, just like the guy from Sex and the City, Willie Garson. It's like,
Hey, Scooby Life.
don't know the name, but you know. Oh, you know who else died? A writer, Anne Rice, who wrote Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah.
And I remember reading those series and watching that movie and really getting into that. So she passed away this year as well.
Ed, are you sure that Heaven Help Me is an 80s song and not a 90s?
I am so positive on that. Thank it. I was once Ed the mid 80s DJ. Thank it.
Actress Jessica Walter also passed away this
I'll
year.
look it up.
It's like Tanya Roberts. Was that the one? Yeah, Tanya Roberts.
Tanya Roberts was she this year or last year?
I think this year. It might have been early in the year, but
I
it
didn't
was
have her on my list.
You didn't have her on your list, but she did pass away.
Okay.
And I didn't realize Ed Asner was this year either.
Yeah,
But
Ed Asner was this year,
because he's
and
got
that was
that.
a big hit for the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Oh, you know who we missed? Dean Stockwell.
Oh,
Dean
Did
Stockwell.
Stockwell passed?
Yes.
I
Dean
don't remember
Stockwell.
that
Quantum
one.
Leap, right?
Quantum Leap. Yes. Oh,
I
that
met,
was
I met
I
him
used
at
to love that show.
I met him at a Comic-Con one time.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Quantum Leap. That was a good show.
That
It
was
got a little out there at the end, but there was another show that I think kind of stole that premise. Oh, you know who else we forgot? We forgot the man who actually wrote the words for it used to be one of my favorite movies. I've not seen the remake. I've heard mixed reviews about the remake of West Side Story, but Stephen Sondheim passed away this year.
Really?
Yep.
I haven't seen I want to see West Side Story.
I
Excuse me,
haven't seen the new West Side Story. I don't know. I've heard
Hey,
good, bad.
Scooby Life, how you doing out there? Chocolate Twist Yoga, how you guys doing?
Oh, that's Callie. So yeah, I heard good things and bad things. You know what? I lost I'm sorry. I'm like, I lost my thing. All right. Almost missed you. So glad that you showed up. And yes, rest in power to all the folks that we lost. And yeah, of course, Ed. Ed is like the official third pop culture kid. If we were twins, yeah, we'd be triplets now. Yes, Dean Stockwell. I'm sorry, I'm catching up on the comments. And who was the actor, the British actor in that? Does anybody remember? I know it was Jerry O'Connell, and I think they had two different girls that were
Sliders.
Oh wait, that's Sliders, not Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm thinking, but weren't their premises kind of similar, where they would be jumping back in time?
Right.
With Sliders, they would jump through different dimensions and go to different worlds.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
And Callie, yeah, we did mention Bell Hooks earlier. We had our picture up earlier when we were talking about some of the notable people who had passed before we dived into like actors and actresses and things like that. All right. 1955. Okay, so 89. So Heaven Help Me, 89. It's on the cusp. That's almost a 90s song. Come on.
1980s.
Okay.
Steve Johnson. Yes, we talked about
We did talk about Charlie Watts of the Stones.
Some of the Stones.
And Kenny, I know you don't like Howard Stern, but he had a really great Mick Jagger interview. Like it was about a week or 2 weeks after Charlie Watts passed. But anyway, but it's good.
Okay,
and they've been playing the interviews all week. So
okay, everybody's got a favorite Stones song. What was your favorite Stones song?
Oh, my favorite? Probably Miss You.
I would say Miss You's my favorite too. Ed?
Give Me Shelter.
Give Me Shelter. Or, oh, wait a minute. Because now I'm going Brown Sugar.
Can't always get what you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
their Hot Rocks album was nothing but hits. I mean, so.
You know what I always like? I'm Just Waiting on a Friend.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And I like the video for I'm Just Waiting on a Friend too. They're just like chilling and they go to a bar and then they start singing and everything.
I love Scooby like she must be typing on the phone because there's always a letter off, but then she comes back and corrects it. So yes, Ed Brown, Ed Diehard Brown - Walker. We're gonna have to
Ed Diehard Walker.
Ed Diehard Walker. Oh, Ruby Tuesday. That is a good one.
Oh, absolutely, Steve.
I didn't know the Stones like to eat there.
What?
Play the crickets.
Yeah. that does warrant the crickets, doesn't it?
It was funny when I was trying to produce that to come out,
It was funny. There was another guy on your list, Kenny Jerry Douglas, who was a soap opera actor. Michael K. Williams, Eddie Mac. I think we hit all of them just
We hit all of
about
them.
on your list. I
Yeah, you
mean,
didn't think we were gonna have
this
time?
list
We hit
was
all of them.
really long, and we got through all of them in an hour. Hal Holbrook. Yeah, we did talk about him. And BJ
Yeah.
Thomas and Olympia Dukakis and DMX and G. Gordon Liddy. I think we hit everybody.
Mhm.
Biz Marquee. That one kind of upset me.
Yeah, that did kind of. Oh, you know what we forgot?
Scooby
I forgot. I
like
forgot Humpty.
I'm sorry. That's just making me laugh.
No,
I'm sorry. What'd you forget?
I forgot Humpty.
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 Yeah,
That
There's
was
an
I
underground.
think
He
that was,
passed away
that
this
was
year.
2020.
No, Humpty passed away this year in 2021.
Was that? I think that was 2020. Are you sure?
No,
I don't know.
Humpty was
Ed
2021.
usually looks these
I
facts
don't
up
know.
on camera.
He could have
Hold on,
passed. He could have.
hold on. I'm a.
It-
No, I gotta find this out for sure. Don't go nowhere. We only a couple minutes over an hour. Don't go.
All
We can spare this for the Humpty.
Before we pass, I want to ask you guys a question.
Mm.
Last week when I came on, I was pointing to the screen, saying, pointing at the Die Hard film, and I thought this would be what a great bit it would be. Is this if every few weeks I came on, not Die Hard, this isn't Die Hard related, but if I came on and I had like an old school film in the background and said, "Hey, what's that film? Name that film."
Oh wait, is
There's
that
no audio, and I don't know what scene's
right.
playing in the back right now. So I mean, I don't know because it's been playing.
Red Dawn? Is that Red Dawn? No.
But it's a good guess because the
No, I
actor
saw
that was in Red
Patrick
Dawn is in this
Swayze.
film as well.
So I
Okay,
can't. Can you
so-
tell what film that is, Kenny? Hold
It's
on.
kind of hard here with this scene, this particular scene, because
Okay, I saw Patrick Swayze, and he didn't have clothes on. And yes, Scooby Life, we did talk. We talked Biz Marquee and
DMX, yes.
DMX. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Oh, this is Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
we got
This
to
is
win.
Roadhouse.
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 But I think it would be kind of cool to come on. I'm not saying every week, but once in a while, come on.
No,
and say,
soon
hey.
as I saw the guys,
Well,
looking
that
like
might
they
be
have
a
built
new
up.
feature. We just gotta get Ed's 80s throwback film clip because I'm sure they're
Yes,
going to be
it'll
all
be like
80s.
Shock G.
Shock
Gregory
G.
Edward Jacobs was Shock G. Was
Mhm.
born on August 25th, 1963, and he passed away April 22nd, 2021. Shock
Oh,
G.
Shock
He is
G.
Shock G.
You
The Humpty
you
Dance Man.
you are correct.
Shock
You're
G,
Humpty
man.
Hump.
Shock G did pass away this year. Yes.
KP.
That kind of hit me, man.
Died in April. Thank you,
go with
Scooby
that.
Shock
Life.
G. Died in
On
April
top of it.
2021. That kind of hit me because I was like, Shock G? Not Shaka G. Not Shock G. My name's Shock G. I rock this. Tupac, come on and rock this.
Okay.
And
All
Tupac was in
around the
Digital
world,
Underground,
sing
right, Kenny?
song. Huh?
Tupac was in Digital Underground, right?
He wasn't in Digital Underground, but sometimes he would hang out with them and guest with them.
Okay,
Like
so
they
he
weren't in the
was.
same. They weren't. They
He
were
wasn't
friends.
officially with them, but
Yeah,
Okay.
he wasn't officially like he was in the song, same song that was from the movie that they did that track for, which was Dan Aykroyd.
Nothing but trouble.
Yeah, and then
Right.
Shock G and Money B were in Tupac's "I Get Around."
Okay.
So they kind of, and I'm sure they probably did other things together because they hung out with each other and they were all friends.
Right.
so when we ever do the rap show,
And we ever do the hip
I
hop,
had to head back because
we got to do the origin. We got to do an origins of hip hop show.
You see, I would be putting in groups
I
like
know the origins when you start talking some,
Cool Herc.
the hip hop, hip it to the hip of the hip.
You start talking like Cool Herc
yes.
and Sugar Hill Gang. Grandmaster
Well,
Flash.
somebody said like the real origins might have been more like the Last Poets or Gil Scott Heron.
Well, it is. It is. That is the real origins.
I mean,
The Last Poet, and you have guys like in Philly, you have guys like Georgie Woods, who would rap when they talked on the mic on DAS. So
well,
Georgie
yeah,
Woods,
those old school DJs. Well,
when you see the beginning of hip hop, I'm sure Georgie Woods is mentioned in that.
What about Harold Melville and the Blue Notes?
Not hip hop.
Not hip hop.
No.
More R&B.
well, you know, that was that 70s R&B where you'd have these songs that went on for like ever. And there was
Okay.
always like this, like talking in the middle of the song. It was just like, okay, let's see. We got this song. It's already 20 minutes. Let's make it 22 minutes with this
Right.
whole break to like, oh man. Oh, wait, what was the one? I Always Love My Mama. So in the
Yeah.
middle of the song, they start
You know,
talking.
start talking.
Man,
What about Dad? What about Daddy? Oh, well,
we
ain't
ain't
nobody
talking
talking
about
about Daddy.
that. This
Ain't
song's
nobody
about
talking about
mama.
Daddy. Ain't talking about Daddy. It's talking about Mama. Or Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire was good for
Oh.
that.
That's the way of the world where he talked in the middle. No. Was that? He goes, I want you to stop.
Stop.
Stop what you're doing. Yeah. You know. And then the longer song, Family Reunion by the OJs. And they're singing family
Family
reunion. He has
Reunion,
this long dissertation about the family and how all the units work together and everything. You're like, wow, the song is already slow and I'm already asleep, and now you're gonna talk to me too.
Yeah, that was a staple of those 70s songs.
But nobody talked two songs better than George Clinton and Parliament Funkadelic.
So yeah, oh yeah, the ad lib. So,
Yeah.
The
so
ad-lib.
basically they were giving you that concert experience in the middle of the song.
5 minutes of funk. Oh my God, 5 minutes of funk. Yes, Scooby Life. Scooby Life knows. her
So
hip- I mean,
all right, so it sounds like we need to do an origin of rap.
we need to do a rap
To
show. Let's
to
do
take
a rap
it.
show.
Hey, didn't one of the Fat Boys die this year? Or maybe that was last year.
I think you may be right. Ecstasy passed too. Ecstasy.
Hmm.
Who's Ecstasy?
Was he he was a member of Houdini, I believe. Oh, wait.
Yes, he was. He was. She's right.
And that might have been around the same
Wait a
time.
minute. Another hip hop oldie died. Was it oh, was he part of not UTFO? Was he part of UTFO? There was another guy.
Did you have him on this list? Was that
Not
wasn't that
UTFO,
young
he's
Dolph
not on my
guy?
list.
I didn't know who that was.
He's not on my list, but there was
Okay.
another hip hop guy who recently passed, I think in November or December.
Mm-hmm.
Ice? No? Oh man, I can't remember who it was.
I think Prince Marquis died. He's a
Bismarck.
member of the
The
Fat Boys.
Biz Marquee.
Who's Prince Marquis?
There's no Prince Marquis.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. There's Bismarck, not Prince Marquis.
I'm seeing Prince Marquis, the Fat Boys rapper, dies at 52.
Oh, Prince Marquis, yes.
Yes, that's who I was thinking of. One of the Fat
February
Boys.
18th, 2021.
Yeah, he was the light skinned one.
Yeah,
He was the light skinned one.
Fat Boys. Oh my God, back in the day, Prince Marquis D. Yes,
Yeah.
from the Fat Boys.
Fat Boys.
That's just sad. No,
Yeah,
we should do that.
We did not need to do that. We did not need to do that.
But there was something about it that
I think there's only one
Like,
fat
I
boy left.
used to like the fat boy. Like rap used to be fun. Now it's just it scares me
Now,
sometimes.
I'm sorry, rap is trash now. It used to be fun. There's no good rap now. When I listen to rap with the girls, I'm like, huh?
I don't like that whole trap music thing.
Okay,
But anyway,
before we leave,
before we go,
leave, I want you guys to help me settle debate. I was at a small get together last night, and a couple of people from the get together have watched our podcast,
mhm.
and I was trying to tell them how.
Yes,
I have a
be
Mac.
like,
Like that's why I'm not glitching.
he,
I have a
he got
Mac.
a Mac for
But
Christmas.
my colors. I keep going from light to dark. I don't know why, but we're gonna.
There was a popular female artist that died in a plane crash, and I can't think of her name.
This
Was
year?
that this year or
This
Steve?
year, Steve?
Or because I know, like there are a couple have died, like Aaliyah, and that was a while ago. And also, wasn't the girl from TLC, didn't Left Eye Lopez, did she die in a plane accident?
He died in a car accident.
Oh, it was a car accident. Okay, not a plane crash.
Okay, so here's what I was saying. I was at this little get together last night for New Year's Eve.
Okay.
And I was saying, like, we were talking about certain things, different things, and I was saying about my personality, like I'm the same person on the podcast that I am when you meet me in real life. I'm this stupid all the time.
Okay.
And the one person looked at me and said, I've seen your podcast, and on your podcast, you're more Kenny, and in person, you're kind of more. I'm like, no, I'm not.
I think you're the same.
Huh? You're
I
the
think
same.
you're the same. I don't see any difference.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you. And then also too, I want to throw this one to you.
Yes.
I was on the phone all day today. I was on the phone for like 3 or 4 hours with my two best friends, Mike Franklin and Beth. So we had a 3-way call going, and we were talking about relationships. And I said, I got to go to get ready for my podcast. And they said, well, this is a podcast right here. You should have a show about relationships.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And as we're at the age that we are all at right now, and how being single we deal with relationships. And I told Mike and Beth, I said, no, and you guys can't be on it because you have to watch your language on our show. And they said, yeah, we can't do that.
That's okay, because I got.
Oh,
we can just use the beat. We can just use the beat.
2-minute delay, so we can easily beat people out. Yeah.
Can you blur people out if they do like the?
I know. Oh, I don't have the cool effects. I need cool effects to blur folks out.
Okay.
I can make me bigger, but I don't know whether I can blur them out. Oh wait, there we go. Anyway, guys, it is almost 10 o'clock. We got a piece
out.
What? It's just how that's just how it happened.
Why you put Ed on top and put me on the bottom? I don't understand.
Because
it's the Kathy and Ed show.
Exactly.
Wow.
And you know what the sad part is? I gave him the ability to control like the screens and stuff, but he didn't sign up so that he could be an administrator, because he could control things. Really, I don't have to, but so that's why you're on the bottom.
My own system, man. That's just wrong. Kick everyone out of the bar. People like to have a good time. She's like, kick everyone out of the bar.
Anyway, hey guys, before we go, any resolutions have you made for the new year?
I am finally going to get to date Janet Jackson this year.
Yeah, that's right, Scooby Life. I'm kicking everybody at the bar. Any realistic resolutions?
Ed?
Somebody asked me that earlier, and I said, I don't really do resolutions because most of the people don't follow through with them.
Exactly.
So I just say, just try and be the best possible person I can be, and do the very best that I can be, and live life the best way that I can be.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what you got to do.
I'm already a good looking player, so what more could you ask for?
All righty. Anyway. I'm not making a resolution, but I am hoping, the one thing I have not done in over almost 2 years is go back to the movie theater. I'm just not there yet.
Yeah.
And
speaking of going back to the movie theater, our next week's show is going to be about the coming movies coming up on 2022.
Oh, yeah.
And what we have to look forward to coming up in 2022.
Let's see. And it was a huge Brazilian singer. Oh, okay.
You're right.
I'm being more intentional with my free time. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, yeah, I actually pre-pandemic had run a couple of 5Ks and even did like a half marathon. So before the end of 2022, I want to at least sign up and finish maybe, I'm going to say 5Ks. So you guys will have to hold me to that. So I got to get my 5K back on.
I'm signed up for the gym, and I'm hoping I can follow through and at least hit the treadmill once.
No, I got to get back out
the
there.
last time I hit the treadmill was in the middle of the year when I went back and I fell in front of that nice young lady who said hi to me, and I fell off the treadmill, and I was boom, and then my glasses slipped up in the air and they were coming down the treadmill like glasses at the shopping mart, like boom, like did you buy this? Yeah, Scooby, like I have the membership. I'm going to get rid of this gut. I'm going to get myself in shape.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens this time next year.
I'm
But I
drinking
want
water.
5Ks. You should do 5Ks with me.
I'm sorry, I still can't hear you.
5Ks. Repeat after me. 5Ks. You can
Can't
do it.
hear
You
a
can
thing.
do
I
it.
don't think he purposely is not hearing you now. That's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not hearing that.
Because we're dealing with exercise.
I'm not hearing that.
5Ks.
Yeah,
Come
I'm still
on.
not-
Who's
still
with
not
me?
hearing that.
Who's
not hearing
down?
that. I'm not
Come
doing
on,
five
Pop Kulture
5Ks.
kids. 5Ks.
Cassie, I'm running a business. I'm running a business now. I don't have time to do 5Ks.
Make time to do one.
Exactly. 5K.
Okay. So next week we're going to be talking about the movies of 2022.
Oh, 2022.
Maybe Ed will be back. Maybe he won't if he keeps, agreeing with Kathy. We're not having that. But he's
got to show us the 80s clip of the week.
Y'all must have lost y'all mind. I'm just.
Oh, they're fun. They're fun.
I don't know.
My goodness, we had 70-degree weather down here in North Carolina.
Yeah, we don't have that up here. We don't have that up here.
We went up to 59 today. It's not too far off.
I know. It's like,
yeah. Well,
it was 78.
I'm good. I'm good. We're not doing 5Ks, okay? I'm going to get in shape, but I'm not running 5Ks. I'm not doing. My pulmonologist said.
You know what? A good friend of mine. We call Ed our brother from another mother, but my Virgo's sister, who we were both originally from Philadelphia, both shared a birthday, September 15th. Melita Apago, who was a comedian that I worked with back in the stand-up comedy days in New York City, also passed away. I would always call her my Virgo sister. And just a really beautiful person, a beautiful spirit. And so I want to dedicate tonight's show to my Virgo sister, Melita Apago, who will surely be missed. And that was news that just hit my heart really hard this year. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to get that in before we go. And
I'm sorry for your
thank you, Scooby. But again, we'll be back next week and talking more pop culture, having more fun. Kathy, Kenny, and our brother Ed.
And I'm not going to make it as long, no matter how many movies are coming out. I'm not going to make it as long.
Sure. Okay.
And guys.
But we need to break it up. Some movies are only coming out in the theater, and some are going to be streaming.
Yeah, some are going to be streamed.
Like I said, I'm not up to theater yet.
Don't waste your time with Matrix Resurrection.
Now, I heard people liked it.
Oh, it was so horrible. Did you see that?
No, I'm not a Matrix guy, so.
No, it's on HBO Max. It's not. It wasn't good.
Okay, maybe they lost me around the third one. The second one, I barely stayed with. The first one was such a classic. It's like, leave it alone.
Yeah, you should have left it alone after the first one because, and this one, Resurrection is like.
Save it for next week, Kenny. Save it for next week. We got to get out of here.
Okay.
All right.
Let's just keep living peace.
All right. Thanks for being here, Ed.
Thanks
we will see you guys next week.
Thank you for geeking out with Kathy and Kenny on Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture.